expected. Yes, they've been all 2-0s, but both players and all four players played exceptionally well in their own right, and they really did a good job of really making certain plays when they needed to. Everybody did. So, I expect these next couple rounds to be very intriguing as well.
And we got Kazuha versus Steezy. Now, Kazuha, I have seen a lot online. Plays Luigi, a very, very solid Luigi in his regard. But we got Steezy playing Lucina. Has racked up a lot of really good results. A few top 8s in Fusion, a few top 5s at Center Stage, which is the Tuesday weekly for New Jersey. And even out of region, I mean, I think one of his best results was third at the Brookland Arcadian back in 2024, and even recently at the Philly Arcadian, getting fifth place. So Steezy definitely has that experience down, has that placement down for him. But Kazuha, a very, very volatile character in Luigi. We could see crazy games, we could see crazy early stocks, but I think Steezy, I think we're doing a quick little button check. Yep, there you go. Production has confirmed that for us. Shout out to Kelvin for running the show. But now let's get this started very soon. I think we're just going to run it down to maybe 6:30, and then we're just going to SD, unless they're going to start over again. But, this is going to be a very, very fun match. How do you feel?
It's going to be interesting. I feel like there could be... I mean, it could go either way. Luigi is such an intriguing character that, you really don't know what to expect from really a Luigi, but Lucina, actually interesting as well, could be interesting, and, I'm really interested to see how both these players really adapt to each other. It's the 8 versus the 9. It could go either way, and it'll be interesting to see who takes it.
Yeah, Steezy needs to space all of his aerials well. I mean, again, you have a sword, so forward air, retreating forward air, and retreating back air are good. Down tilt as well, just to keep that space away from Luigi. You definitely don't want to get grabbed, and especially don't want to get hit with any sort of fireball, which sets you up in that percentage to get hit with the 0 to death. And if Kazuha has that on lock, Steezy could definitely be losing these stocks super, super early, because if he loses that first stock, he's forced to approach, which then Kazuha can start fishing for grabs. But let's see how this goes. Let's see if Steezy has the patience and the mental integrity to be able to go up against Kazuha, because again, Luigi is that kind of character that can definitely get you a little bit tilted. And if Steezy can just keep his composure, I think Steezy can win this. Kazuha needs a bit, of skill to get that 0 to death off. Let's see how this match unfolds, and we're getting started.
Yeah, that 0 to death is extremely important, but again, it's going to come down to patience and composure from both these players. And, just starting off, we see that typical Luigi gameplay style, going for the grabs, just Steezy waiting for their right moment and getting it down, and they're very intriguing, but upbeat coming out as well. Interesting options coming out.
Yeah, I mean, Dolphin Slash is a very good out of shield option. It's a very good get off me tool. One of the only few that Lucina has, especially up against a character like Luigi, whose aerials are super fast as well, but have a good amount of end lag to them. So you can definitely punish. And this landing is getting punished by Steezy. Kazuha getting sent off stage, gets the down tilt into the up tilt, looking for the up B, doesn't get much off of it. The Dolphin Slash once again coming out from Steezy, looking for this edge guard, doesn't get in. Kazuha coming back on the stage, fairly safe, but an aerial is all it takes to kill. Almost trying to get that the air dodge read, but gets the nair, and Steezy with the lead. Kazuha struggling to come in despite just how good of tools and approaching options Luigi has.
Yeah, and, Steezy playing around Luigi's grab exceptionally well. Just trying to find their openings, getting a neutral air, getting a down tilt, but this down B, excuse me, that came in, and, I don't know why we have not seen that enough, because that is really, really good at keeping characters like Lucina in check. And right now, the up smash, going to take that first stock, and, I mean, we are right back to where both players kind of want to be.
Yeah, and to answer your question of why we haven't seen Cyclone, I think Kazuha wants to reserve that option for situations where Steezy might be like, oh, he's not going to go for Cyclone. Oh, he's not, going to expect this up air or something like that. But the misfire coming through, that actually might have costed Kazuha the stock. No, it doesn't. But the back air going to come out. Steezy able to edge guard Kazuha well. And Steezy's been able to make the most out of these disadvantageous positions from Kazuha. Again, going for these dolphin slashes out of shield. Kazuha kind of just mashing on it, and Steezy's like, hey, that's free percentage for me. Gets a third dolphin slash. That's 3 in 1 stock. Steezy looking for that down air spike. Doesn't get much off of it. Maybe the up B. No, Kazuha not confident with the launch of that down throw. Kazuha needs to find the stock super soon. Doesn't get that back air off. Steezy playing super well, playing in shield exceptionally as well.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised at the amount of dolphin slashes we're seeing, but I mean, it's working for Steezy so well, and they're just utilizing it so well. But here comes the Cyclone, and that is the Luigi special. Down throw into the Cyclone, going to take that stock, and that's, that's key Luigi, and, something you got to watch out for. But 130%, this is still technically doable, but you got to put on a big effort. Try to get, I guess it's a little bit easier for Luigi because you got to go for the grab. But barely living at 168%, getting back on this stage. What will Steezy do? Getting the back air, and that will take it. Game 1, go to Steezy.
Being able to read that air dodge is super crucial. Again, Steezy's been on Kazuha for, these edge guards, or for these landings from Kazuha. And yeah, we didn't see a lot of Cyclone. Again, I think Kazuha wanted to save that, but I think if we saw a little bit more of that, we definitely could have seen a much more closer game. But once Kazuha was sent off stage, I mean, didn't really have many options to come back. Of course, you have the green missile, but even then, Steezy completely on Kazuha's behind, getting these back airs, getting these juggles as well. And we're going to PS2. Interesting stage pick. I mean, now you have more space to work around with, but I think this benefits Steezy. I don't know. What do you think about this stage pick?
I think it's intriguing. I think this is interesting. Here comes the down air combos from Luigi. 31 on the board to 50. Now we're back to basically even again, and that's going to be an SD. Oh, he countered, and could Luigi still make it back? But no, and Steezy taking a very early stock.
That's what you have to do against Luigi. You cannot take your risk. You can't take your chances with this character. If you find an early stock, take it as soon as you can, and take it with stride. Steezy gonna do that. Unable to punish that tech. Once again, going off stage, tries to go for a back air, able to air dodge all the way back up. I don't know how he did that. I thought he dolphin slashed.
I don't know either, but the back air coming out and taking Steezy's first stock. Now we are back to 2 stock a piece, and but Steezy almost reading that, but here comes the combo, the big up B, and just misses that one. And meanwhile, Steezy off, getting Kazuha off stage, but we are right back to a great situation. Trying to look for the Cyclone, but not getting it, unfortunately, going for the misfire instead. But here comes the offstage presence once again.
Jab block into the up B, that's all you need. And Kazuha back into the lead. Finally finds a way through Steezy's defenses. Trying to go for a huge combo, but that up B is such a good option to get out of these combos. I think it might be like frame 3. It's so quick. I think it might even be frame 2 for that matter. The Cyclone to land. Kazuha throwing out all the tricks right now. Needs to keep the stock as well, but doesn't have Steezy at 0 to the percentage. Actually, a little bit too high for that. But Luigi is a very good character that can do a lot of custom combos, that can just string all of his aerials together. So if Steezy's able to maybe DI a little bit better, we can see him live here, but very risky comeback, very risky recovery. Doesn't get the grab that Kazuha was looking for, but again, getting conditioned from Steezy. Really good pivot. F-tilt, gets hit with the down tilt, able to maintain his jump, and Kazuha's still back. But not for long, gets sent back off stage. Once again, Steezy looking for this edge guard. Can he finish the stock off? Gets the back air, and yes it is! Steezy putting on a clinic with that Lucina against Kazuha. And another 2-0, that's 3 in a row for us, Jinja.
And it was really Steezy's composure there, just not letting really the deficit affect them. And right now, it was too much for Kazuha to handle. And I really like the composure and the patience and the moves that they utilized. They did it exceptionally well. And that's what made Steezy able to take this set pretty convincingly, except for maybe that last game, 2-0. And, you know, it was kind of a surprise because you see the 8-9 upset, and it could go either way. And it did go Steezy's way because really they were conditioned and they were patient enough to take advantage of Luigi's disadvantages. And, you know, that's really, really key in a matchup like that.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the seed like you mentioned before, 8-9. So it's definitely maybe the TOs or maybe, you know, whoever was didn't expect this to happen. But all the seed is really just a number. If you want to win the game, you're gonna play like you want. Steezy was playing that matchup so well, just conditioning Kazuha with all these aerials, these strong hits from Lucina as well. A lot of the tilts, the up, like, you know, all the aerials are just such good options for Steezy. Even that grab for that matter. I love that edge guard, just going for the dancing blade into that counter, and Kazuha had no way of coming back. But yeah, no, I mean, Steezy wanted the game win, played like he. Oh, that's how he came back. The weak hit of up B actually saved Steezy from that free fall. But yeah, no, like I said, if you want to win the game and you want to make it through, you want to beat your seed, you're just gonna play like you want to do it. So I think Steezy did a very good job there. Goes on and waits for the winner of... Oh, no. He's going to play Gakamarai, who did beat Meat, which we saw earlier on stream. But next up on stream, we got Jucane versus Glutamate. And that's going to be interesting. Jucane has a Peach, a Paisy, both Peach and Daisy, but also has a Cloud. And you're going up against Glutamate, who has a Game & Watch, I think is his main, and a Sora. So both these guys have multiple characters that they can play. Will we see switches between sets? Who knows? It really is just up to them and how they feel about their matches in that situation.
Yeah, I agree, and I think we could just see the Peach and the Game & Watch. I fully expect that. I think both of these players are pretty familiar with each other, basically, off the fact that Fusion is every Monday. But